Just trying to put us in the best position to make a play. Obviously, in a crucial point in the game, he came up big. They were showing us a lot of different looks up front. They played a really good football game, but that was a moment in the game, very pivotal moment in the game. 3rd and long. Made a play. Dallas made a play, got to the right play, got to an advantageous play.
You ID'd a blitz there and went to one that would get out quicker, Dallas was saying. Is that the gist of it? Anything?
Yeah, that's pretty much what it was. You just try and play what you see out there. You know, sometimes you think you see something and you don't. Sometimes you have a really good grasp for it and you see it. And that was a moment in the game, crucial moment in the game where offensive unit was on the same page on that play, and we took advantage of the opportunity. He made a big-time play and effort after catching the ball.
So many passes horizontally in this game, I think more so than most of the season. Was that because of something they were doing on defense, or was that the game plan going in?
It's just kind of the pace of the game and how it went. Y'all didn't ask me any questions about this same football team this week, and I said they were really good. So here we are after a close game talking about the looks that they gave us, you know. The looks that they gave us. And I think they flew to the ball. They're very physical. They played physical defensively. Up front, they gave us some different exotic looks. And they did a good job with their scheme. I think we were just able to kind of find a way. We found a way.
I think there was 4 different times that you guys needed 1 yard and that you were able to get the push from the offensive line. Just how did they play? It seemed like what you really needed at the offensive line. So.
Yeah, I draw a lot of respect towards that group we have. They work their tail off. They're coached by the greatest to ever do it, Coach Stout. And regardless of the pieces that go in and out, it's interchangeable. And those guys played their tails off given the circumstances. A lot of them were put in. Jack, Opeta, Cam having to be ready when his number was called. Everybody. So it's a great example of accountability and everybody being ready when their number is called.
When you try to get to know your teammates, have you had the chance to speak with Dicker or talk to Dicker at all?
Yeah, I've talked with him briefly. One thing I told him after the game was, I know this league is very a fast-moving pace. And for him to come in, get that phone call and be ready to answer and play the way he played today, I have a lot of respect for him. And I know, he helped his team out a lot today, and he created a lot of value for himself.
Jalen, seeing Jason Kelce come out of the locker room at halftime with the helmet on, what does that do for the entire team?
Well, we all know he's a soldier, and that's something that we can't take for granted. It's something I damn sure don't take for granted. I admire his leadership. I admire the way he plays the game, his toughness. He's relentless. He's everything I admire in a competitor. He's one of the greatest to play the position, and he's in the air of his own.
Sort of along those lines, how important is it in your mind for a team to be tough, to prove that it's tough?
Everyone is not easy. Everyone is not easy. I personally have mixed emotions about the game itself, but we found a way.
What are those mixed emotions?
As a competitor, when you have the ball in your hands at the end of the game, you want to take advantage of it and not give the opposition the opportunity to win the game, tie the game, whatever it is. And I don't look at anybody else but myself. I look in the mirror and I look at myself and I ask myself, what could I have done more to not put the team in this position towards the end of the game? How could I have gotten us in the end zone? I know we had different things that come throughout the game, but that's what it is. What could I have done more to put us in a better position? I feel like in many ways, I feel like I let them down. Just with opportunities we didn't take advantage of, and the ball touching my hands every play. Those are the mixed emotions I have. The other side of it is, we talk about playing together. We talk about having each other's backs. And that's what we had today. The worst feeling about it is, you know, when we walked off the field, when I walked off the field, even towards the end of the game, you know, we kicked the field goal. Dicker made a great play and put this team in a great position. But there's nothing that I can do to affect I can't control what their kicker does. You know, he missed it. Our kicker made ours. You know, I can't control that. But I can control what we do in the second quarter, in the first quarter, when I had a ball in my hands. I can do that. You know, it's.
Jalen, how difficult is it at the end of the game? Because you do want to punch it in, but you're kind of serving two masters, and you took a bunch of time off the clock, so you're trying to accomplish two different things. Does that make it, in a weird way, a little bit more difficult? It's not weird. I remember an experience of the national championship game my freshman year. We go out there and score, great play, and left like under 2 minutes on the clock, and Deshaun Watson goes down, and he goes and wins the game. You know, those are all things that are flashing through my head in that moment. But ultimately, it comes down to the way you execute, and it comes down to the trust you have on both sides of the ball. I don't like putting the team in a position where their kicker has an opportunity to tie or win the game, or our defense is on the field or whatever. Like, if I can control it, I want to take advantage of that. And that's just my competitive nature with it.
So you and your marketing is the only NFL. You're still the only NFL team. Do you sense that each week that will bring out the best in each opponent, and that this was also a reflection of that?
I think we're going to get everybody's best. You know, we're going to play a lot of good football teams this year, and we have to be ready for the challenges ahead. We're a really good football team, and we're still growing. We're still learning, and we haven't played our best yet. So it's just a ton to learn from. I'm hungry and eager to get to that point, but it's a process. Rome wasn't built overnight. And these are the same things that I've said when we were 2-5. Nothing changes. My mindset doesn't change. I personally, honest, I hate hearing 5-0. I don't like to hear it. Because nobody wanted to mention the record when we were 2-5. Nobody wanted to talk about that. So I don't want to hear it now. Can we come in here, control the things we can, attack every day, and just grow and climb? Like, that's what matters, the process. Not anything else. What can we do? So it's a ton to learn from. You know, a lot of respect for their team. And, you know, we got to learn from it, and we will. You know, and we're hungry for it. We're going to enjoy this because winning is not easy. Winning is hard. You earn it every week. We put a lot of work into this every week, and, you know, we just want to go out there and play to the standard that we set for ourselves. And it's just the competitive nature we have. I have.
What kind of relationship do you have with Donovan?
I have a lot of respect for Donovan. I have a lot of respect for the guys that have come before me, the Roundels, everybody, but the guys that kind of play the game the way that I play the game, Randall, Vic, Five, all of those guys, and they've been pivotal in my transition into this role now. And you know, I have a lot of respect for them. We have a really good relationship. Always helpful. Everybody wants to see you know, me win and do successful things and see the Eagles win. So I have a lot of respect for all of those guys.